Here we go. My camera is a little bit broken, so I've had to make it grayscale for now.
Oh hell yeah, I'm getting that fucking sweet ass GTA 5 ad.
Yeah, I'm being paid.
Are you? Like 2 cents?
It adds up.
Aren't I sub to you anyway? What the fuck? Damn!
I don't think you are, because then you shouldn't get ads.
Oh, I haven't used my Prime sub. There you go. Take a Prime sub run.
Hell yeah. I'll let you know when it registers in like an hour.
Yeah. It's my 2-month sub anniversary. I don't give a fuck.
You should do that a lot more often. It's literally like £3.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, you know, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
I do not have feet.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
Apparently a Dusty?
One of these
What they
days,
call miners.
I am going to leave you behind.
Oh.
Promises, promises.
Just looking at their suits, I feel like it would be very painful.
Okay, let's see what we've
Probably.
got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
So is there like limited oxygen, or how
God
does that
forbid
work?
we drill on a rock.
It's a weird thing to do with your stamina.
Know what I love
But
about
it doesn't
working
really,
in pre-stock
it doesn't really
collectors?
matter.
Be glad when we're off this rock.
A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvin! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No
Get fucked,
exceptions.
Benning.
Come on, pick it up.
I
Troy,
like Benny so
what's
far.
the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but
What do
Running
you
through
think?
these fades
Stay
pretty
the
quick.
course?
no ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what the suits remind me of, style-wise. A little bit
They've
like... Go on.
No, I was just say they've clearly gone for something like between with a basis in actual reality, but
Dusty,
like
you're up.
extended it
Grab
a
a
bit.
cutter,
Like,
find
what
you
does it
can.
remind you of?
A little bit
Metal
of like...
deposits are in that
Sort
cabin.
of like
I'll
Prometheus
shout out when I
style
need
world
you.
suits, if that makes sense. Like Alien Covenant. I don't know if you ever watched them before. Ooh, I could have a gun.
I watched it. I absolutely watched it properly.
What are you
Minus
waiting? Look, we'll be
purple
done
universe.
after this one. Just do your job, okay?
You need to go collect rocks. Hell yeah.
That is the game of the finest.
Does it break them or did I collect them?
It collects them automatically.
Okay.
Close enough. If you're close enough. Little hint. If you press both mouse buttons, it works faster for transport juice. And it recharges, by the way. So, yeah.
I'm busy.
Come on, it's time. You're
You
with
moved
me.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Is there no stamina?
Yeah, there is. I just think it doesn't apply in this area.
Let Helen do it.
I've got to be careful watching this. Well, it's just like I haven't played that much of the main quest. I don't intend to. It's one of those games where I run around just kind of fucking exploring and shit.
Understand.
I gotta be careful.
I mean, I'm probably gonna do the same.
Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Alright, we have a client. Let's go, Hella.
Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part.
Hold F.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
What is that? That is your reason, literally.
Oh no.
It is.
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck we just saw.
Snap out of it.
So is that our like impromptu name that they're gonna call us for the rest of the thing? Like, we are Dusty?
Hey, come on.
No.
Okay,
Because
take it easy.
Usually with like the
You were
other
out
one
cold.
with like Fallout, they were
No
like, "You're a
physical
wanderer."
damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Yeah.
You
Who's the
know
one
who
in
you are?
Skyrim?
New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Would they just be like Dragonborn?
I think so.
Biometric ID. Personal record. Different types.
Oh, it's time.
Character customization. Is there a way to go faster? Yes. There we go. That's too heavy. That's too fat. Wow, you can really make him fat. There-ish. Walk style. So, keep that the same. Head shape. For a second, I thought I was making fucking what's his name from school, Donovan de Merva.
Oh yeah, a little bit with the curly hair, definitely.
No, when I got to like here, he looks like this now. If that makes sense. I don't know when the last time you saw him was. He started losing his hair.
High
like,
school.
Like no, he was even in that fucking book where they're like people with long hair, if you remember.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he went from like that to this to like this at this point, I'm sure. I haven't seen him in a long time. That's fine. Hair color. Close enough. Facial hair. Fine. Background. What are these? What did you take out of these? I'm curious as well.
There's one which is like at the very, I think it's the very bottom. It's something like record not found or omitted or something.
Yeah.
File not found. Yeah, I just went that because it's kind of like fairly balanced. That was what I found to be fairly balanced based on my second playthrough. But it also is like you're not really doing anything in particular equally. Do you know what I mean? One of those things.
Hostile alien life abound.
This doesn't like get you locked into any none of these get you like locked into any particular like set of actions or anything like that. So don't worry too much. It's got like a hybrid XP system where it's like you have to do things to level up. Like specific things will level specific skills, but equally you can still choose like out of a certain tree what things you're interested in. So yeah, it's not the end of the world.
So far preferring... Okay, let me see. Fitness is something that's lung capacity.
Which is good because you do end up wanting to like run a lot and stuff like that. Honestly, if there's a carrying capacity, there's one of the skills is carrying capacity. That's huge in this game because you forever fuck around with inventory space.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like perpetually.
Okay, so just thinking. So lung capacity, ballistics is obviously, I'm assuming, damage in some way.
Yeah. Well, there's like in the Fallout games, there's ballistic weapons and laser weapons.
Okay, so fitness good, ballistics good, gastronomy don't give a fuck honestly right now. It's just food. Security, boxing is worthless. Security, I like that. Fitness I like. So far 2 here, 2 here. Piloting, that I don't actually know what that does.
Affects like your maneuverability of your ship and like certain like targeting control systems and shit like that as well.
Targeting controls, missile weapons are favored because they can lock onto enemy ship. That's
like
not bad.
one of the tiers of piloting lets you aim at certain elements, like certain parts, like engines and versus like cabins and stuff like that, to disable ships instead of destroying them.
Lasers. Commerce. Wellness, persuasion. Diplomat's not terrible. Lasers. A little bit of grav drive. What does that even mean? Theft boxing, shotguns. Minerals mined from enemy planets' moons have directly led to some incredible technology advances. What does that mean either?
What is it?
This one so far I like, because it's got weightlifting.
Yeah.
Carry weapons and equipment.
Geology, as far as I know, is just like getting better yields from like breaking rocks and stuff as you go planet to planet. Because like using that mining laser, you can break minerals and stuff like that. And you can also like mine more advanced minerals, and you can set up entire like mining stations and shit's like like settlements.
Okay, so weightlifting is one I need in a prerequisite set.
We don't. You could get it yourself if you wanted to. In other ways, like 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Wellness, ballistic, and piloting. That is a really great ground group. I'm gonna look at this one then. I think the long hauler. So weightlifting, ballistic weapon systems. Hey Pablo, how you doing? We're just trying to figure out the character customization now.
The ballistic weapon systems is applying only to ships, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to go. I just like the idea of actually having... I'm assuming you spend a lot of time in your ship, I think.
You can do, and you can take more quests like around ship combat and stuff if you want to.
Okay, long hauler it is. Traits. Optional. What? Volunteered for a controversial experiment. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. Won't be here long, you're tired. No worries, dude. I will probably play for about as long as I can, and then I will call it, because I need to obviously pack for tomorrow and all that jazz too.
There's always the VOD.
Yeah, the VOD will always be there. So let's see. You own luxurious home and get a what the fuck? A credit mortgage. That has to be paid weekly. What happens if you don't pay it?
I don't know. But that's the interesting thing is like these things are kind of like just flavor, like what do you just say, like just like flavors to add to your game, I guess.
Yeah. Evil person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen. When advancing, what? Yeah, but better, what? More when venturing alone. Something like that. Freestyle collective. You gain access to collective dialogue options. Rewards some from missions, but crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. You gain access to special okay. Attention of an adoring fan who will show up randomly, jabber at you incessantly. On the plus side, he'll join your ship's crew and give you gifts. Where's the downside on this one?
That he'll jabber at you fucking incessantly.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, we take the hero worship. You really need your time alone. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more when adventuring with other companions. I have no idea if I want companions around or not yet. Parents are alive and well. You can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits to them every week. Why would you want that? That's just money. You gain access to special dialogue. Okay, no. Raised enlightened. Access, no. It's also raised universal. Sup and embrace. Health and oxygen load if you don't continue jumping regularly like an addiction. Okay. That's fucking retarded is what that is. That's the worst one I've seen so far.
No, grab jumping is like going between systems, hey?
Just on increase when in space, but decrease when on systems. Taskmaster. Occasionally you have crew training in certain ship systems. That system will automatically repair itself to full health when it's damaged below 50. However, all crew cost twice as much to hire. How's your experience been with hiring crew?
I haven't done it
Okay.
this playthrough so far, and you kind of, I don't know. I mean they mostly just improve the stats of systems on your ship, as far as I'm aware.
Also, how
So-
does this feature, like, are you always on planets, or what's the ratio of being like in space? Because I thought in space you're just
Oh,
ship.
massive. I spend personally massively more time on planets than in space.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a little like, Because, I mean, this would refer to your ship then as well, wouldn't it? Or, like, what is this?
On the surface, but decreased when you're in space. I guess, yeah. I guess it would like because there are instances where you also like board ships and stuff, but most of the time you spend on planets for sure. Like the overwhelming majority.
Wanted sounds fun. Also want to take, like, this potentially. Increase health oxygen, but food is not as effective. But that just sounds like I could be stabbing myself.
Food is whatever. Honestly.
That's what I'm thinking. Exerting will use less oxygen when you're venturing with human companions, but more when venturing alone. I think I'm just going to take these two. Oh, he needs a name. What do we call him?
Mike.
What do you say, Mike? Mike or Mick?
Mick, sure.
Mitch. Yeah, his name is
There we
Mitch.
go. He's
Not
a
Mitch.
glorious bastard. Look at him. Look at that fucking face. Glory to him.
He has a hell of a chin.
I really do.
How do I...
You accept.
I don't know. Has he
Thank
even
you.
been named?
Just escape, I guess, and then just R to finish.
New character... R.
Haven't looked at your record in some time. Good qualifications. Being a long hauler is basically mining with more sitting down. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
I looked at a rock. It was incredible, like a dream or vision. Yeah.
Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
I think the torches have arrived somewhere outside. A staple gun. That is mine now.
Client is here. Let's go. Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group?
Oh, sure. Just
Thought they
take
were
my
kind of a
stuff.
joke.
All yours.
Yeah,
Not
thank you.
a joke. You're just too young to know that.
Is there any value in randomly
I'm
stealing
just
shit?
saying, they got a reputation.
Yeah, I don't think
bet
there's many
half the crew here
consequences
doesn't
to
even believe it really exists.
doing it. If they see you do it, they'll get
Whoa.
pissed. But like, like there's a red
Good.
indicator if you're gonna be.
Let's see.
Yeah.
but come on.
But yeah, you can sell all
They
that
sucker
shit.
you
You can
to
sell it
join
quite
the
efficiently
fall
as
for
well.
the
Like it's
fancy
1 or
It's
2
already
button
got
presses.
complicated enough.
Not to them, apparently.
Steal someone's tablet, their pencil, and the world's greatest mug. I'm now the world's greatest mom. What's this thing do? Really, we need moss. This looks like an oxygen chamber.
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Okay, yeah, I was right. How do I put my helmet on?
Press I for inventory.
Suit. Helmet. Neat.
You'll never need to think about it again. Yeah.
Ooh, you can go third person. I forgot it to put those to camera.
Really? In a Discovery class? That shit's older than the spoon.
We lucked out being picked up.
I have no idea what difficulty this is on.
You're still crouching waiting for this fucking. Oh no, typical fucking Bethesda game, my G.
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
I'm fine, nothing to worry. How would you know about that?
Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences.
Okay.
All right. Little disappointing, not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time. I get it.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Is it supposed to look like that?
The scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot.
I don't know yet. I haven't seen what you've seen
Really
yet.
thought I lost them.
You kind of stay over and watch or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could like that.
You are having some raindrops on this
Oh, really?
on this section, yeah.
I'm gonna give it a second to see if it stabilizes. On my side, it's not lagging at all.
Well, that's good at least. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately I gotta head out, man. Enjoy it though. I'll check you when I check you. Sooner than later, hopefully. Travel safe tomorrow.
Alright,
Pack well. Cheers, mate.
Oh.
Pirates, keep your head down! Still in one piece. Oh god.
Now, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
The stream is dropping.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's...
It has just frozen because I'm trying to kill something quick. Everything are immediately set to like as low as physically possible already.
some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't
Yeah,
feel
that
it.
seems to have fixed it a little bit.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Oh yeah, we got a pocket watch.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now. Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it alone. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer, with your help. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. And Vasco,
You going?
don't let him break my
Staying
ship.
around isn't helping us out any.
Hey, how you doing, Raver Rusty? It's empty. Just kind of want to look around first before I start exploring. See if there's anything I can just pick up or salvage. Or potentially sell one.
This attack better not be coming out of... Believe me, if the suits start talking about shared liability when we get back, I'm out.
Hope you're doing well though, and welcome to the stream. Let's see. Notepads, pencils, very Bethesda-esque where it's just like steal everything that's not nailed down. What's this? Okay. Parts is what it does. Oh, I've been looted. Really empty corpses everywhere. Alright, cool. Very much appreciate the luck. It's my first time playing Starfield, so I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So I'm kind of just like getting my bearings with everything, I guess, at this point. I'm assuming then you've probably progressed like exceedingly far into the game. I have to ask, like, what would you say is like a really good part of like what's the word for it? Like development? Like, do you spend a lot of time in your ship with like space combat, or do you spend a lot of time like fighting on the ground? Or like how effective are things like food? Yeah, I appreciate the no spoiling for sure. I'm just kind of curious because I would hate to like invest into like how they have like what looks like a whole path dedicated to like foods. Food is trash. Okay, I'm glad to know. So many games get it wrong, so to hear that this is one of them is like that actually makes me happy, because then I don't need to focus on it at all. I get on to this shit. Good early now they've added the consume function. I see.
Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class
assume
A
that you
starship.
couldn't just straight up put
As
something?
Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Assuming this is my ship, but I will still steal everything that's not nailed to the ground. Oh. So you can actually do straight up cooking. You won't carry food for much health. I see. So this is essentially a cooking station. Stolen everything. Rolling clamps. This is a research station. Following the core story missions for a bit to get some areas up. Okay. Okay, so these all require like it looks like forms of materials that we do not have in any capacity. So things for later on. You're more on the ground play. I see.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances. In short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one. All tickets, please. I have no intention of actually giving it back.
We got an achievement. MSL balance lasts.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
Left alt. Between systems and allocate power.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, they'll be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
So shield health and then hull strength.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Not a bad
We
game,
will
but
need
didn't
to
love the
disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is
What's
particularly
interesting is I
effective.
really enjoyed Skyrim. I didn't enjoy Fallout, but I would say I enjoyed the gameplay
Enemy
of
ship
Fallout more than I
centered
did
on the
this.
HUD. We can lock in
And
to
obviously
fire
Skyrim
the
you could
homing
mod
missile.
like the living hell out of
The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Where is the shield? Give me a second and I'll respond. Okay, I can change that in like a second. Okay, just drop the audio levels of the game by half. No worries, yeah, sorry. Like, what's the word for it? This is the first time I have been playing this game, so I don't have anyone to actually check the audio levels right now as well. But yeah, thank you very much for helping me just make that adjustment.
Congratulations.
I will say there has to be a way to turn fast.
Starship assault, Captain. We should search the the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Yeah, no worries. I always enjoy having a little bit of help, because it's something that you don't really know unless someone actually points it out. Okay, we're really close to this wreckage. How do I actually salvage this? E. Anything else? Whoa. That went really, really fast.
Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
I feel like I keep spinning in donuts trying to catch up to them. Okay, one down.
I'm taking you down.
Okay, my shields are offline. Where is he? That's something I need to be aware of, but I don't actually know how to mitigate that. So if I pulled this down, just diverted that to the engine since the shields are gone. What? Like, this is what I mean. I can't seem to find it. Like, I don't know if it's just the turning is like really, really like stiff. Critically hit to the crew.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
You started getting into streaming, it was difficult to mix adding your personal audio into. Audio issues are something that, like, I think plague everyone. Like, no matter how long you've been streaming for, it's just a thing that audio levels for each different game has its own, like, perspective. Or sometimes your microphone just doesn't want to work, or has a different volume level, like when you decide to turn your PC on. You never know. There's always just something. You can't account for everything. Like, I was streaming Lethal Company earlier with some of my friends, and the audio levels were fine. I want to go to this Crimson Fleet Ghost. Let's see what that's about. I think that's just loot. Yes. Okay, so they do highlight things for you to try and, like, loot. You switched to easy for space battles. So am I not mistaken then? That is just how wonky the steering is. Like, I had to turn for like a million years to be able to try and see them. Either that or I'm going crazy. I think I turn... I think it's... I see. It's a mouse turn, I see. I need to figure out how to make this more sensitive then. Yeah, so your WASD is very weird because it doesn't actually change the way you're turning like at all. Okay, so we're learning a little bit. I can only imagine what this game's like, the space battles would be like on the insane difficulty. So here's the question, is that whatever that is reachable, or is this a... Yeah, I thought this would be the case, that there's some kind of map. How does this work now? This has been explored? Crete. Yeah, let's go to Crete. It's only been like 2 to 3 minutes and I already have no idea where the main quest actually is meant to
We
be.
have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Open the map, from there you can open the star map. So can you actually like travel down to planets, or is this a case of I need to open the map up again? Feels like I need to open the map to just switch between places. Crete. Okay, so it is a case of having to do this. Weird. Trying to figure out how the traveling actually works. So lots of loading screens. Between the star system, between that. Very strange.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
I have no idea if these are worth anything. Also, I have no idea how ammo works. What is that? Oh, we have a Vasco.
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more.
He kind of reminds me of Bosco from Deep Rock Galactic in a weird way.
I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The
With the
most
horns.
likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted. Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member.
There's only 10 active members.
Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now 2. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience you both share. So he is showing you trust in order to gain your support.
Let's trade gear. I can
will
trade?
happily carry whatever you need.
He's got cartridges. Okay, so I can just give him stuff if I need to then. That's good to know. What is this?
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable. Please perform a
Perform a wellness check. Ammo is 0 mass. Just give companions 1 ammo for any gun. Okay, I see. That's good to know. Does this laser have any ammo, like, at all? Just because it doesn't look like I'm firing from any kind of reserve. Like, it seems to drain down and then it charges back up to 100. Also, thank you very much for the follow. Because right now it doesn't seem like this has any, stopping whatsoever. It seems to automatically charge back up. Picking up a gun and dropping it will strip the ammo from it. That is extremely good to know. Holy shit. Interesting. So holding F, I just have this random ability to scan objects. What is that? A dust block. Can I break it? No. But it can be boosted through skill points, but overall, not one you use much. It's super high level skills to make it a sick weapon. So you can actually turn this thing into a good weapon. So far, it's the only weapon I have, and it's... Oh wait, I can scan boss. Oh. Blasco. How do you describe it? Robotics, outposts, surface map. What is the surface map? Frontier. Unknown. So are these just like areas on this like world or map that I can just explore? Must have missed a pistol. Let's take a look. We do have a pistol. Also something called a maelstrom in the rescue axe. Rifle. Well, let's give one of these a try then, or equip it. E for favorites. Eon is solid. That map is one of the most mocked things in the game. Huh. I must remember not to go third person because I think it makes me lag like hard. Let's try this then. To be fair, pistols are usually one of my favorite weapons in most games. But I do have limited ammo by the looks of it. Pipe wrenches. I was very much falling into that bracket of people that kind of went for like the stealth archer approach in Skyrim. You wanna come in, buddy? Now nobody's leaving. Okay, if I knew there was going to be a teleport right there, I wouldn't have bothered. Stealth builds are really good if you mix a few of the skills. Reminder, run. So they're building something that potentially is explosive. Tissues, nothing of real value. Picked up something there.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar collective space. It then stands to reason that this was a secret UC facility.
okay. My aim is fucking horrible. Even when I stood still. This is why I should consider going back to the laser. Although what has heard me shoot bullets is another question. To be fair, I was hip firing though. Magnetic sample bottle. Attack. Yeah, we've got dead bodies here. Usually never a good sign. They did say we were here to try and kill, like, a pirate captain, basically. Stop them from chasing us. Or should he lift? Where is he? I can't see him through the pot. Ow! I think I picked up a grenade from that one guy. So let's see. Did I in fact get a grenade? A Grendel. 3 physical damage. Not as strong. Let's try the Maelstrom. Less damage. Just kind of want to try and establish what kind of style of play I enjoy. That's starting to sound like some hit shit. Okay, so we've got basically a bunch of information. Oh! Thank you for the new follow, Raver Rusty. I'm not used to hearing those sounds. Also, congrats on getting the star, Pablo. I know that you're probably, like, kind of passed out at this point. I feel like I'm gonna get very, very heavy, very hit this rate. Let's see, what is that? Mobilizer. It's easy enough to deal with them. So far, this gun I like quite a lot.
We are no longer alone. It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
that?
In combat, Barrett often yells, pew, pew, pew. I am
Okay, I need to figure out how to switch weapons like really quickly. Right now it doesn't seem to be that switching. Ooh, that was a new weapon, huh? Someone was here. So what is that? See, so with F I can kind of scan or take. There was another power. See, so the oxygen tanks on their backs explode as well. Okay, fast point though. Let's take a look at what we can do with this. 1 skill point. Ballistic weapons, melee weapons, 25 more damage. So these are things I don't really want to like push points into just yet. Just because right now it seems like the ship is the worst aspect for me right now. Let's see, so what points or pieces of contingent do we have? Physical. We have weightlifting. Stealth. Difficult to detect, suppressed weapons do 5% more sneak damage. More oxygen available on ranked. Increases health. Let's get stealth. There we go.
Got someone trying to kill our school. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's getting through.
Just trying to figure out what the button is for switching between weapons quickly. It's not Q. Oh, it is Q. Okay. I'm apparently incumbent. $187. What did I pick up? Penetration mines. I don't have a high mass. This is an energy weapon. Let's give that a try. But I do need to remove something. Let's see. Sort name. Value, weight. Survival pack. Next microscope. This is probably too heavy. Radiation, deck of cards. That can't be right. We're still way over encumbered. Aid. Manages mass. Name, value, weight. Multi-pack. This is 1.5 kilograms. Gonna eat some food. Still not enough. What is it that I picked up that is so heavy? What am I wearing by comparison? What can I drop them? Gives me more mass. No, it's actually less mass. Physical energy. I don't know what EM is. Let's go by weight. Go by armor. That would mean that this one technically should be the best. 25 and 10. So that would put me at what? 30, 35 total? 5% O2, 5 health and O2, 5% oxygen. Armor, value. This is apparently the one that gives most value. Switch to this. Get rid of some of these other ones then for now at least. I need to try to figure out how to reduce the weight in which I'm carrying. This is seemingly better. I'm gonna get rid of this then. Mining suit, pirate charger suit. Airborne and radiation. This is too heavy. I have 3 of them. That's probably what's been weighing me down. Yeah, there we go. At least I need to try and learn not to pick everything I see up. Until at least I know what to sell.
Wait, what was that? Big mistake.
I think I'm still over encumbered. Really over encumbered. No, that or I've hit whatever the button is that makes you like walk.
Is no longer a option.
Okay. That lot dead. Ammo. Ammo is one thing I will need, so I'll need to be an assault helmet and another Grendel. A little bit more cautious of that. It's worth a lot of money though. Keep that. Basic boost pack. Let's not switch that out. $243 and get rid of this. Still too much. Still too much. Oh, damn. Yeah, ammo is weightless. So it must be the weapons I've picked up. Yeah, I've got 2 of these. 6 cutters. I only need one of these. Grendels. Only need 1. How many rescue axes do I need? That puts my weight down significantly. Okay, so it is tab that does that. Hit the Terramorph with the NCI. So yeah, there is some kind of creature in here, is what they've kind of been hinting at.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use
Yeah,
of
that's deadly. Fill in all open slots in every layer to open the lock. Select a key and rotate until it aligns with the gaps. Slot the key to fit the gaps. Each key can only be used once. So if I do something like D, I've maybe fucked this up. I go like this. That would fit there, and then this one would fit here like that. Reddit's a heart. Okay, I see. So this is just like drugs. Bashing coach. A lot of money.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands?
Let's just straight up attack.
This'll be fun.
Programmed for combat. It is not my primary function.
Does he have a shield? Where is his buddy? I'd really like him to die fast.
You were trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Buddy is still alive somehow. Okay, now that he's dead, he's there. Baron's dead. Not Baron, sorry.
We should
Modified
now
friend.
be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Okay, now that he's dead, let's see what the other guys had. And then I don't know if I have a storage area or not. Don't need more maelstroms. Although a modified maelstrom might not do that. Healing. Well, back to the ship we go.
Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Star Station, Arena. Where does it want us to go? Alpha Centauri. Sol, this would be Earth. Bright as fuck. Alpha Centauri.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Oh, you can go third person on your ship. Interesting. I didn't actually know you could do that. I don't actually know if you actually get any closer or if it's now like... Land New Atlantis. Down we go.
By the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Ship needs repairs. That's a lot of money.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
He sells ships. We have 5,000 credits. He has a lot of money. The Rambler. Galeo. Shield Breaker. What is the value? I'm assuming that's how much it costs. Let's not.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you, this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
That was a very weird looking kid.
Well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda snowed. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
Little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
May I help you? Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
Some of us still dream.
Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events. Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman?
His voice sounds very familiar.
Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never. Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well, imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent. Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff.
Terrifying?
About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me? Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. You jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier. Goodbye.
She can't do this to me.
Sergeant Yumi is looking for reliable people to help.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
Interesting.
Is that really an appropriate thing to say to a child?
I'm pretty sure
Anyway,
you're like 40.
I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here.
I have a feeling they might be dead.
Let's see what your file says. Long hauler. Keep your cargo free of any contraband, and we won't have a problem.
I like his uniform, to be honest.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what. But they scatter what they need.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay.
What's the word for that again? It's on the tip of my tongue.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation
there's 4 different
around the
districts by
city.
the looks of it.
We can take it directly to the Mast District.
It's like living in London, slightly. Kind of easy access to travel almost anywhere very quickly. That loading screen, though. Oh, I like this area. Like, that is cool.
Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the Office of Interstellar Affairs. Gorgeous weather today, huh? Yeah, I work at MAST, in the Office of Interstellar Affairs. I'm a sort of liaison between the UC and the Freestar Collective. I help solve communication problems, show visiting diplomats the city, things like that. Probably doesn't sound all that exciting to you, but I love it. I've been interested in a diplomatic career since I was a kid. No, I'm from Neon. I moved here a couple months ago for a job at the Office of Interstellar Affairs. Thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.
What was that? Oh, there we go.
Not good. Not good at all. I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
Not a clue.
Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it.
What do you need? I'll help with the
I don't
tree.
normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
I'd love to help.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Yeah, we're collecting biosensors. See, so CO2 builds up, takes very long. I will say I actually do really like this city. I know a lot of people gave it seemingly like a bunch of black. How do I get there? Yes, you can swim. Also, welcome back, Jarex. How you doing? Shit, that's all the way across. We'll get this one first, then.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know where she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Fuck that goddamn goat. I will say you did sneak in, but the thing is your avatar does kind of let me know exactly who you are. That's the nice thing about having the specific ones. I recognize you as the Skeptile. Because you're obviously the only one who actually has that Pokemon. Yeah, how you doing, man? Yeah, like I said, I'm basically only going to be playing for about another 20 minutes at this rate, just because I have to be up in about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm already getting... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm also in that situation where it's like, I need sleep, but I kind of know I'm not really getting it too much. Like, my flight's at 10 a.m. So yeah. It's already a bit rough. So I'm going to have to be up at about 6 a.m. already, and it is 1. But I mean, I'm spending the day basically just sitting on a plane, so I can't complain too much. I feel like I've lost my mind. There it is.
For a moment, I thought that fall might kill you.
I had no idea how bad fall damage was in this game so far.
Wow, it's me.
I mean, you look great, but isn't it going to confuse him? He won't even recognize you.
I'd be mysterious.
That's a bit weird.
Zoe, you are one in a million.
Maybe. Oh, I like your nose. I have to remember it.
He's a very interesting man.
It's dizzying keeping up with my friend's new looks. I wonder what she looks like for real. Does she even know?
Everything good? We're here to help.
That would be
As you can see, traffic is...
Yeah, so what's keeping you up? I know you just mentioned that you obviously need sleep. But why are you still awake?
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
Eggs.
Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
The little child is looking for eggs. What? Get the sensor from Wen Sing. Ah, okay. That's fair. Yeah, about 13 minutes left. I need to go... Well, let's try and see what the main objective is. Because I know I was told to try and progress a little bit in that. One small step. Go to the lodge. This place kind of reminds me of like a giant theme park. Can you swim underwater? I think the answer is no.
United colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud.
Yeah, as you can see, the O2 goes down and the CO levels build up. And as the CO builds up, my health is seemingly getting worse and worse. Like I'm cutting into it, apparently. Oh, we made it to the lodge. Let's see what this is about.
Should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Okay, let's see what this organization is about. We're here to discover the purpose of the shiny rocks that we saw.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Alright, Stack. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact. Yeah.
I see. Bosco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter,
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Bright lights and music, yeah.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
I'm assuming we're going to need to find more of
If
these
you had all
things.
the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Oh, and it hard crashed. Alright.
Disconnected.
Give me a second. That's pretty funny. I'm curious as to at what point it saved then. RIP!
Connected.
Yeah, just gonna fire it back up. $12.51. Let's see. Hot.
Captain, everyone will be in the library.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. Would you care to tell us what happened?
Yes, Pirates
I
attacked. It was
see.
Barrett. Yes. Yes.
Bosco.
All
Verified.
statements made.
Everything I said was factual.
Matter.
And if we had
Walt is kind of pissed off.
But that didn't happen.
He's
Thank
a
you,
lunkhead.
Matteo.
The other person has the theory we're gonna test. Once I place the thing down on the ground.
Interesting.
It was in fact bright lights, yes. Now let's see if we crash again.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
Oh shit, yeah, I gotta actually place this thing.
That's it. Just like
They're fixing the servers for this. I don't know. That I do not like that plant.
They're reacting. Look at how it's coming
Yes, they're
together.
reacting.
That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl.
Maybe if I'm third person, it won't be so
You'll
bad.
have a heart attack.
she's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still too
Are trying to make some progress, yeah.
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
I'm just curious to see if it's gonna crash again.
What are we going to do about our
Because that might be an indication I'll have to update my drivers before.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Alright, I'm in.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon.
May have just been like a
Find
memory
me
leak
when
or
you're
something.
ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
She giving me money?
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Ooh, we leveled. What? Permanently reduce all fall
Artifacts
damage.
won't find themselves, and us going after them means fuel, repair costs, the occasional payoff.
Of course, of course.
Storage spots that are unlimited. I must discover these because that's going to be great use to me. I'm already probably close to being over encumbered already.
Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I'm ready, sure.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to
There's
be
a
on
safe
the
in your
lookout for
bedroom and
strange
crates
metal objects.
downstairs. Which is
Get
also
back a lot of noise,
crafting
usually.
stations.
But a
Ooh.
tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
I'm excited. It is
Felt
the
the
first
same way
mission.
when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sarah will be locked as what? As your follower if you continue. Got it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Sure.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Sarah Morgan's now companion, available for crew.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I have no idea where my quarters are. Where are
Yes,
my
ma'am,
quarters?
Of course. I honestly can't imagine being anywhere else.
Wow, they just have a straight up huge basement. Is this? No, this is not the bedroom. This is huge! Is this it? Bed. Owned. Cannot sleep in an owned bed. It's not my bed then. Bathroom. Not bathroom. Not mine at least. Where do I sleep? The well. Room is upstairs. Where have I gone then? Back middle room. What is this place? They just have a giant, like, sewer system down here? To the well. Yes, but Why does this exist? What is all this? Okay, there's blood down here. That's slightly concerning. Locked. Okay, so clearly there's some other shit going on down here. Looks like broken up doors. Huh, okay, so we'll have to come back to it. It's like the city underground. Ah, okay. That is cool. I do like that. If something like this exists. I'm not gonna lie, our character at least runs like a motherfucker. Like he's on a mission.
Doctor spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Okay, so my room's upstairs. We gotta figure out how to get upstairs. Wait till you use an amp. I have no idea what you're even referring to. To me, I'm thinking like EMP or something. Where did I just go? I didn't even see. I feel like there shouldn't be a loading screen between me and my bedroom. Nope, this is the roof. So there's just a straight up terrace. Okay, back inside. Amp makes you run super fast. Great for exploring.
We're here. Perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than playing.
Is this it? Owned. No, so it's not my room. Where's my room? Why is the log... How fucking big is this place? These people have so much money. Like, what the fuck? I just wanted to find my room. Bathroom. And this? Owned. Still not my room. Who are you?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation.
Okay, this is your room.
Artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
I'm losing my mind. Is this? No. Owned as well. You're in the middle room on the back wall. This implies that there is a front hall, a middle. This is a storage cupboard. That's not my room. This is probably... It's my room. We finally found my room. We shall sleep for 1 hour.
It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead.
We found it. Now, how do I remember where this is? So there's no way in or out, but you said that there's shelves. Also, Moby Dick. There, storage, transfer. Weapons, things I'm not using. That looks fun. Shotgun. The cutter we need, the Eon we need. Equinox, we can transfer a few of these. Modified Grindle, Maelstrom. Just basically everything I'm not currently using, I think. Spacesuits, we have 1. Packs. Yeah, let's just put things in here until I can figure out what I'm actually doing with them. Or if I'm going to sell them or not. Apparel, throwables, ammo we need. Notes. Miscellaneous. The rooms are a big U. Win. Is there no way to transfer everything like really quickly? Or am I going crazy? Yeah, that seems to be everything for now, at least. Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna call it there then. It is like 1 AM and I have to be up in like 4 hours. But yeah, I hope everyone who's watching has a wonderful Christmas and like New Year's and all that jazz, and I'll be back in the new year. Just gonna take a nice break. And yeah, we'll continue. Resources have a store all option. I will need to find that when I play again. But yeah, it was nice meeting you guys. We'll check you all later.